Blueprints. I had this game in my like Steam recommendations immediately when it came out, and it looked kind of interesting. Is it supposed to look like this? It's got like a weird... Yeah, the resolution is correct, so I'm assuming it's supposed to look like that. It's a weird effect. But on one hand, I was told that it's a first-person puzzle game, which I like. But then I was also told that it's a roguelite. Which, how does that go together with a puzzle game? Because then, aren't you just going to end up repeating the same puzzles? I don't know. But we're going to find out. New game. Dokubambu presento. In association with Raw Fury. A game by Tomda Rosers. Somebody's made my glasses dirty again. I have to try and clean them. Man, with a fancy-ass mustache, I'll give him that.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
I have questions. Several. What did we do to piss off the old man? This is question 1. Day 1. Question 2 is... Huh? Question 4 is, what happens if we fail? Like, does the house just get demolished then? Okay. I see a footstep counter to the top left. Is it gonna keep... No. It's not actual footsteps. What do we do first in any video game? We go the wrong way. We can run. So let's explore a bit. Look around. Take in the sights. Explore the bird bath. Where the fuck are we? This house is just sitting on top of a giant cliff. There's a water pipe. Ooh, oh, what is that? There's like I'm guessing that's like a road carved into the mountainside. Oh, oh, secret door. Secret door. Very much boarded up secret door, but it's got tram tracks behind it. Okay. I just realized I'm having a budding headache coming on. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a long stream or a short stream, but we'll find out. An eerie tunnel. Which leads to... I don't think we can go this way. Okay. So there's stuff under the house we may be able to access later. What about the road? Another bird bath. We sure do like birds here. Another mystery door. Do we have, like... No, I don't know about the controls. Luster the footstep. A gate. I'm guessing out of the estate area. Tent. Campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call your day at any time from the Blueprint menu tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. So this is our tent. We live here. I do admit, this is kind of living a certain kind of dream, isn't it? Okay, so there's a padlock near the tent. Don't know a code. Should I start taking notes of all the places? Hold on. I'll start taking a list of, like, if we keep discovering more locks. That's like a bunker door, like a nuclear missile silo or something. Much more modern looking. Yeah, this headache does not do me good. Okay, let's go get that blueprint then. I think this is a sufficient quantity of faffing about. We found a lock. We can come back to... There's another side of the yard. We already wasted 5 steps, so we haven't even started doing... Okay, let's go in. Let's go in. Open only in the event of my death, I assume. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. Uncle Touchy's naked puzzle basement? Anybody? I'm gonna change the name of the... stream. It is now the Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Mansion. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice, do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond a particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbst. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log. Okay. This reminds me a lot... Red rooms, green rooms, shops. Okay. This reminds me a lot of the House on the Hill board games. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose a step. When you no longer have any shoes left, you will be too tired to continue searching. The manor must call it a day. There's cards here. The ace and the queen of diamonds. This is also the kind of point where, because you know it's a puzzle game, you kind of look at everything and you distrust it a little. What's important? What isn't? That's not keeping real world time and it's moving too fast. Is it meaningful? We don't know. Okay, we got 3 doors from the entrance hall. There's a painting. It's like an Austrian painting. Let's go for the central door and see where it leads. It could lead into a bedroom, a closet, and a hallway. Let's go for a closet. It kind of makes sense that like that door ends and these side doors are where it kind of just expands out. I do like the idea of this mechanic though, this tile-based room structure. Because I've tried toying around with such things before. Hammer! Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. But none in the garden, I assume. Ivory dice. While drafting, you may use this to draw new floor plans. Okay. So... 2 items. So that was it. You can get a spare room, a corridor, and a den. Corridor is always left unlocked. Let's go for a den, because it opens up more rooms. It's got 2 doors instead of just 1. A cozy den. Lots of paintings in this place. Books without titles. Lots and lots of clocks. Holy shit, this place loves clocks. Clocks are very popular around here. And since the clocks move on a time frame of their own, I'm kind of inclined to think that there's going to be like events that take place at gem. Can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea like what's significant and what isn't yet. So I'm guessing the first day we're just gonna roam around and see what happens. These all kind of suck for this point. They're not very good. I'm gonna redraw. Is it too early to do that? Probably. Let's go for a corridor to get deeper into the building. Because I guess we can't go sideways too far, so let's try to extend our options a little. Hat! Fancy hat. The game just absolutely wants to put us in a dead end here, doesn't it? Parlor. I wonder if these curtains would be open if this was actually facing the outside and not into the house. Hello. This box is blue. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. Huh? Okay. Apple. Plus 2 steps. Small wind-up key. Component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was good honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams in this past Thursday. May the 2nd, doesn't have a year. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. We both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. Write the particulars of this game, and I found the time and I have included with this letter all the details. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. This box is black. It is. This box is blue. It is. So these are both true statements. Which means this is a false statement. Okay, very simple, very basic puzzles, but I don't mind. These are the kinds of logic puzzles even I can puzzle out. Let's go for a nook. I'm trying to keep my options open because there's so many like dead ends. We have a small gap there from the den we can use. I wonder if backtracking eats up your footsteps. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. Yep. I just don't yet know what notes to start taking. I see chess pieces in a bunch of rooms. Are they significant? Key. Unlocked doors you find in the house. Okay, so some doors may be locked. Like, so far I've observed paintings in almost every room of something. Oh, backtracking does cost you footsteps. Oh no, I just wasted 2. Lots of non-interactive objects I'm not so sure about. This is a picture from the outside. Lots of like shapes and symbols which could have a significance, but we don't yet know. Breaker box. Let's go for a bedroom instead, though. Oh, I thought you'd have 2 room doors, but that's a closet. So backtracking is kind of a bad idea. This does allow us to see outside, and we do see statue. Another chess piece, another hat. Are the hats important? Statue of a hand pointing down. There's so many things that I don't know the significance of. There's a lady with a crescent moon pen. Hats are always important. You are very correct, sir. That is true. There's an origami burb. Okay. There's a note here. Greetings from Reddington. And it is a modern video game in the sense that mirrors don't work. Passageway. Let's draw a passageway. I'll pay the 2 gems to get it open. Actually, there was a bad place for it, but it's done now. It was a very eerie passageway. So this can't go anywhere. So yeah, it's locked up like that. Gotcha. Let's try heading to the end of the house. Try to get to the antechamber. From its being the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Okay, so let's make that our goal. Let's try to get there. I have a key. When you enter chapel, lose a coin. I don't have a coin. What happens if I don't have a coin? I lose nothing. Another chess piece. Okay, I think we need to start taking note of chess piece locations. The rooms will be randomized, so it doesn't tell us a lot, but I think... So the stained glass could be meaningful and important. Anything could be meaningful and important. It's just impossible to know. Okay, hold on. So I'll make a note in my little notepad here of chess pieces. And then I'll do like a list of room and chess piece that we found. So in the chapel, we have a bishop. In the entrance hall, we had a rook. And then I don't remember where the others were, so I'm going to start noting them down now. I don't have them yet, but we'll have them later. So every time I enter this room, I lose a coin, but in here I found 5 coin. And the true cup of Jesus. Jesus is the bread. Secret passage. That cost us our final gem. Secret passage has... Oh yeah, colors. It's the black rook. We have to also note the colors. Ah, I see. I see. So this will open up and like teleport us back. Or forward. I don't know for sure. Hold on. Is there anything else here? Nothing jumps out. So is this a warp? Oh, it's a dead end for us because I don't have a key. So now we have to go back and waste a whole bunch of steps doing so. Locked. So even more steps. Well, we get to document some of the chess pieces that I forgot to mark down. So it was the bedroom, which has a white rook in it. I really have no idea what to start writing down. This is just guesswork on my part. Wait. Not a rook. A pawn. Pawn. Why am I... I've never gotten used to calling the chess pieces by their English language names. They always feel weird to me. Something just feels off about using the English names. I'll try to take notes of stuff that I see. There's a black pawn in this room. So, parlor has a black pawn. I might just be writing these down for no gain whatsoever. This might be completely pointless. There's a very, very strong pair of eyes on that man. Should I be writing down the locations of hats? Perhaps. Alright, I'm gonna take a look. Oh yeah, Den had a white pawn. If I get no confirmation of the transfer of ownership on my car by midday, I won't be needing your car. Do let me know. Car is available if you do need it. Also, I'm afraid we'll have to skip weekly coffee time because I won't be having time for it tomorrow. Coin. Okay, the paintings are repeating. That one we've seen before. Pile of dirt. Why is there a pile of dirt? A drawing of a bird in the storeroom. Okay. And there's a white pawn. Did I get everything? Chess pieces aren't interactable in any way, so there's nothing we can do with them. So far, a whole lot of nothing has happened. Let's go through the pantry, make a right turn, try to get deeper into the house. An egg timer. And a banana. Munch. We got 3 feet out of it. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Is that the amount that's going to exist in the house and we can expect to find? Or is that a clue? I just keep wondering if everything's a clue. We're gonna end up in trouble here, aren't we? This room counts as 2 bedrooms. What does that mean? Boots. Hamster! Hello! It's a small hamster. Did the hamster cage just grow in size? What? Something changed. What was that? Do the wheel! Yes! He do the wheel! Fast. Very fast. Good hamster. He's got 2 beds, but only 1 hamster. He needs a friend. Hold on. Are you going to do the same animation on loop? I think he's looped. Maybe. Something changed about it before, and I don't know what it was. Ooh, a BB gun. Drum. Today is good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he's at camp. Alrighty then. Got plenty of cash. Is that an Atari 2600? Nice. Mm-hmm. What did that mention? What does it mean? This counts as 2 bedrooms. But it doesn't give you the bedroom, like, entry bonus of giving you footsteps back, so... What's the dealio? Also, I didn't see a chess piece here, which is rare. No, yes I did. There you go. 2 black pawns. I also made a note that the bunk room has a hamster. Hamster. Okay, so we've pretty much dead-ended here unless we can get to the passageway or the secret passage now. Because we have a key. So let's make our way over there. Chat, do we go through passageway or a secret passage? We have options. And it's kind of a guess. Secret! We shall go through the secret. We are running very low on steps, but let's see how far we can get. The door opens! Locksmith, keys for sale. Aquarium. Aquarium is every color of room. It's got fish in it, though. Oh, I wish I had an aquarium room. If I'm ever a millionaire, there will be an aquarium room in my house. Kind of like this. It's just going to be like a single room with a bunch of fish. Oh, the fish have a bed. Do the fish have a chess piece? Tiny little living room. Washing machines, laundry room. Hello, look at how happy he is. That is a happy looking fish. And the walls modeled after 19th century Spanish galleon. That is also a very good, very, very good idea, good sir. I like the way you think. There's another pile of dirt. Why does this house have piles of dirt everywhere? That's a very strange addition. Small fish, big fish, blue fish, goldfish. I don't see a chess piece, though. Locked. All the later doors are going to be locked. Not this one. East Wing Hall. It's in the east as well, so that's correct, I guess. Give us a chance. Another hat. Flowers. Deranged flowers. The lavatory. The pooping room. Oh, there's another thing my house would have if I was a millionaire. A nice bathtub. Probably a bigger one than this. But a nice bathtub. I could go for one of those. That was actually the last time I was looking for an apartment. It was one of the things I was trying to look for, is places that still have one. But most have been torn down and removed. Which is sad. Locked. Why is everything locked? So this is locked. This... I think we're stuck. I think we're stuck now. We don't have anywhere to go. This is as far as we get today. All the doors are locked. We don't have any keys. And I gave up my opportunity earlier to get the locksmith room, which would have given us more keys. So I think we're at the end of our progression here. Not much in the way of puzzles yet, so we haven't gotten very far. But let's see what comes up next. Or are all the puzzles just how the room placement works? It could be. Get the right room at the right time. Call it a day. That was the first one. Mount Holly, east-facing inn. What does that mean? Is that like a rank or a score?